to members of the press what will happen on Monday, because that is when the matter has been deferred to, and explaining that they have now learned that it is possible that he'll be charged with 11 counts, including matters to do with illegal firearms. So we will continue to give you more details on that as and when we get them, but that's the information we have right now that he has given to members of the press. That is Jimmy Wanjigi's lawyer. All this coming one day after Jimmy Wanjigi yesterday was served with summons by police who blocked his car near Museum Hill after trailing him from Westlands. They posted summons, or put the summons on the windshield of his car, and this is what has led us to that Nyeri Residence Magistrates Court today. All right, well, we also are following matters for you out of Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County, where a High Court will this morning decide, and you can see the man in question, Nandi Hills Member of Parliament Alfred Keter. His ruling will take place shortly. In this case, before Justice George Kimondo, the petitioner Bernard Kitur alleges that Keter conducted illegal campaigns on the 6th and 7th of August, and that the firebrand politician also bribed voters. Remember that, of course, for Honorable Keter, he's out on bond in a case where he's charged with 11 counts of forgery and conspiracy to defraud the Central Bank of Kenya of treasury bills worth 633 million Kenya shillings. We can see that lawmakers have accompanied Keter to this court at this moment, even as he awaits to hear the verdict from Justice George Kimondo.
At a cross-examination, he said he arrived at Mzee Maiyo's house at 11 a.m. He was put to task why he used a longer route to get there. He said he opted for it because it was tarmacked. He believed the residents who saw his car crossing the river at Malaba were the ones who blocked the load on his way back. He conceded that he met some people at Ainapketune. They blocked the road and started waving. They were saying, and I quote, "Muheshimiwa," unquote. He alighted from the vehicle. He said he told them that the campaign had stopped, but they insisted that he addresses them. He claimed he declined, but told them, and I quote, "You may remain peaceful," unquote. He said he was concerned about tensions at the border of Kupele. The first respondent said he was standing next to his car when he addressed the people. When cross-examined further, he said that Thomas Kieng and Joseph Kirui were among the 10 people. He said, and I quote, "There were 2 or 3 borders," unquote. He said he then proceeded to Labuyo, a few kilometers away. The same thing happened. Some youths blocked the road and wanted him to address them. He said there were a few people because it was a Sunday. He said he told them to wait for election day and to remain peaceful. He said he addressed them adjacent to his car. He admitted that he was the one in the picture BKK 4A, but he denied that it was taken on the 6th of August 2017. He said the background in the picture shows a different setting. He denied that he had border outriders. He then proceeded to his home through Kapkoros Road, a shortcut that runs through T estates. He said he was only accompanied by his driver and that he did not have any campaign materials. When cross-examined by counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Magut, he denied that he was in the company of Emmanuel Ruto, his personal assistant, or Abraham Kipkeboy, his constituency manager. He admitted that on the 5th of August 2017, he went to Narok to prop up support for another candidate in Emurua Dikir constituency. He said he returned to Eldoret in the evening. He denied that he concentrated on such campaigns and neglected his own campaign, or that he campaigned outside the stipulated time because, as the petitioner claims, and I quote, "the crowd had shifted," unquote. He said that Viewpoint and Kapkoros are along the road. He did not stop at the 2 areas. He said it was a Sunday and I quote, "there were no people," unquote. He said that thereafter he went to Steamer School. He is the patron of the school. He testified that there were, and I quote again, very few people there, 3 or 4, who live next to the school, unquote. They said hello to him. He said it was not a political event. He then proceeded to his brother's house. He stayed there until 8:30 p.m. when he returned back to his residence. But when cross-examined further, he said he left Labuyo towards 1 o'clock and that he reached his brother's house at 5 p.m. in time for dinner. Pressed further on his inspection of Stima School, he said, and I quote, there were 10 or 15 people there. He then said, and I quote, it is my project through KPLC. The people there were 9 or 10. I found the people. I did not call them. They asked about the school, unquote. The first respondent said that he was in Eldred on 7th August 2017. He claimed that he was busy with logistics and did not campaign in the 3 areas listed in the petition. He said he adhered to the campaign schedule and the Electoral Code of Conduct. The witness denied that his margins increased in the 4 centers that he visited on the 6th of August 2017. He said that at Stima School, it is, in fact, the petitioner who won. Regarding the allegations of bribery and voter intimidation, he dismissed them as hearsay. He refuted that his agents dished out money. He was unaware, in particular, of treating of voters or confiscation of items by police from a Probox motor vehicle. He denied that he intimidated the police or witnesses. He also denied that he met the original petitioner or some witnesses at Boma in Eldred. Upon further cross-examination, he conceded that he first met Robert Kemei, the original petitioner, back in 2013. He said he did not know why he withdrew the petition. He denied that he paid him a bribe of Kenya shillings 300,000 to do so. His parting shot was that the elections were conducted in accordance with the law and that the results reflected the will of the people of Nadi Hills constituency. The first respondent lined up 2 other witnesses. DW2 was Leocon Ngetich. He relied largely on his deposition sworn on 18th of September 2017. He testified that on the 6th of August 2017, he was shopping at Labuyo. He said no one had summoned him there. The first respondent's vehicle passed by. He said that people blocked the road. The vehicle stopped. DW2 went there. The first respondent told the people, and I quote, sitawahutubia kwa sababu muda wa campaign umeisha, unquote. He said that the first respondent never solicited for votes. DW2 said that he never witnessed any bribery or intimidation. At the cross-examination, he said that the petitioner had sent out a text message on the 7th of August 2018 asking for votes. Pressed on the matter, he conceded that he received the message from a source styled as Uchaguzi, but the body of the message referred to Bernard Kitiu, the petitioner. He said the first respondent arrived at Labuyo at, and I quote, lunchtime and stopped at Grama Hotel next to the road, unquote. He said the first respondent was accompanied by his driver. He admitted that between the 1st of June 2017 and 5th August 2017, he was only aware of 2 campaign meetings held by the first respondent. One at Nadi Hills Town during a presidential rally in July, and at a place known as Cherobon. Regarding claims of bribery, he denied that he received Kenya shillings 1,000 from agents of the first respondent on the 6th of August 2017. When he was shown the photograph marked BKK4A, he said he could not recognize the setting. He said he could not recall how the first respondent was dressed on that day, but he admitted that Robert Kemei, the original petitioner, was at Labuyo before the first respondent arrived. He said the first respondent stopped at Labuyo for only 10 minutes. He also disputed that the first respondent supported him when he ran for the seat of the member of the county assembly. The next witness was Thomas Kiyeng. On the 6th of August 2017, he was at Ainab Tuni Center. At about 12 p.m., he saw the first respondent's car approaching. The first respondent came out and said, and I quote, "Nafasi ya siasa hainiruhusu, naomba mkae kwa amani," end of quote. He said the first respondent was accompanied by his driver and that the address took only 3 minutes. He said no handouts were given. Upon cross-examination, he said he is a village elder and that his home is 50 meters from the center. He said that young people blocked the first respondent's car. The car emerged from the direction of Tideret, a place called Kwa Frederick. He denied that he organized the meeting at Musemaio's home or Ainab Ngetuni Center. He denied seeing any border riders. He denied receiving Kenya shillings 5,000 from Ketel or a similar sum from Abraham Kemboi on the 7th of August 2017. He said he only witnessed the first respondent campaigning in July 2017 at Ainab Ngetuni. He denied receiving Kenya shillings 10,000 from the first respondent. He said he did not know of any other route from Ainab Ngetuni to Ole Sos except the main tarmac road. He insisted that he was not accompanied by another person when he swore the affidavit in this petition. He also said that he did not attend a meeting at Boma in Eldoret with the first respondent. Towards the end of the testimonial of DW3, the witness claimed that he had received threatening phone messages in the course of the trial. He reported the matter at Eldoret Police Station at the OB number 102/17/1/2018. The court issued a warning that threats to a witness constitute serious offenses against the administration of justice. That marked the close of the first respondent's case. Excuse me. DW4 was Peter Ressa. He was the returning officer for the impugned election. In his evidence in chief, he relied on the affidavit sworn on the 14th of September 2017. He said that the elections were conducted in accordance with the Constitution, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Act, the Elections Act, and the regulations thereunder. He said that all the candidates executed the Code of Conduct and undertook to follow IEBC's harmonized campaign schedule. He said that none of the agents at the 121 polling stations contested the accuracy of the results. Excuse me. He said the affirmance by the petitioner at paragraph 40 were wholly unfounded and deliberately misleading. Furthermore, all the candidates were present at the tallying center. He claimed that both Mr. Reting and Mr. Kitur, the petitioner, publicly conceded defeat. At the cross-examination, he conceded there were some irregularities in the forms. For example, what appears in Form 35B for Ngame Nursery School is meant to be for another station, Leluak Primary School. He said that it explains the excess number of votes cast vis-a-vis the registered voters. He said that the duplication gave the petitioner an extra 121 votes, while the first respondent lost 36. He explained that the presiding officer at Lelwak got forms 35As for Nande.
Well, we have live coverage for you from two different locations in regard to court petitions today. That is at an Eldoret court in Uasin Gishu County. Let's take you to our Kisumu court now, where the Ugenya parliamentary seat petition ruling is being done at the moment. Let's listen in. We also are live from the Kenyatta National Hospital, where we can see Oluga addressing members of the press there, even as they are announcing nationwide strikes for lecturers.
I therefore direct that the first respondent conducts fresh election